it says that if you're coming by train or by flight, I'm coming by the overnight train from Helsinki.
Nice.
Um, that you can take one of the shuttles into that'll go past the hotel. But I mean, do all the shuttles go past the hotel, or is there specific ones that we need to look for?
Yeah, they all go past the hotel. So both
They all go
actually,
past.
yeah, with trains and flights as well. There's a shuttle service, and there should be a link in the event guide document already, where you can go and book your tickets. But if not, I will send it to you. And then later on, I will email you a form where I'll ask some specific things like your dietary requirements and do you need a sleeping bag to rent, these kind of things. And so everyone, when you fill that information in, then we can kind of get prepared for your needs.
Got it. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Good question. Okay. Here's the route. So you can see those bumps, they are the fells. And we are basically either just outside and then often inside the national park. And the Palasilas National Park is the oldest and the largest national park in Finland. So Rafik, when you were here for the summer, you'll be covering some of the same area, but not all. And now it's going to look very different. So the fells that you see, there's Kukas, Akaskero, Lainio, and Akenus. By the end of this, you may be able to pronounce them all like Finns. And the distance is 100, about, I say about 100 kilometers, 65 miles. But don't underestimate it because when you're going in that powdery snow, it feels a lot longer than what you think. The daily distances you can see there depends a little bit on the discipline. So snowshoeing is slower than, for instance, biking. So therefore, the biking stage is longer. But we don't give you exacts yet because the beginning of the winter is going to kind of define a little bit of what we do and in which sequence. But this is the plan for now. And you're never going to be hugely high, so we'll be between 200 to 600 meters above the sea level. So I would say no elevation issues there to be expected. Rather, it's just undulating, so a bit of up and down. And as said, as Roberto mentioned, we'll have a shorter option available for every day. So expect that if you're doing the long one, expect to be out there for maximum about 6 to 7 hours per day, including some swift breaks. But then there is the shorter option as well. It's not going to be, it'll still be over half of the distance, if not fourth of the distance. But we'll let you know basically every evening and then that same morning of what's going to happen on the day. So you'll be getting plenty of reminders. This I'm not going to cover because this is all on the website, but I'm just saying that if for those who are still planning is you just need to secure. So what's not included are flights, and then we ask you to have a personal insurance that covers for medical evacuation and hospitals as well. So basically like a good door-to-door travel insurance. And then otherwise everything will be covered. So you just need to focus on preparation. And we will go more to the tips later on. And this is quite Arctic Challenge specific anyway. Well, actually, it applies to a lot of things. But I just wanted to say that this is all beginner friendly, and I'm usually more happy if someone says that I've never been or that I've never done any of this, because that makes your learning experience a lot better or bigger. You can train in your own environment. So things like pole walking, hiking, mountain biking, and biking are really good things. Gym. So you don't need to have access to snow to get ready for this. If you do, it's nice, but it's definitely not a must. And you'll see on the gear list that we'll provide you with a Arctic snowshoe suit and boots. And if you need a sleeping bag, we can provide it at cost. But then otherwise, you need to bring your sporting clothes. But then those, to be fair, mostly are three-season items anyway that can be layered up. So before you start buying a lot of new things, you can always ask me, because a lot of the times having two older winter jackets on top of each others may be better than having a massively new and expensive parka. Great. Here I'm just going to show a little bit about the other things we do. So we do these cross-country ski camps. The area where we are has over 500 kilometers of groomed cross-country ski tracks, and a really nice network of wilderness cafes. So it's a really, really nice place, really world class. And then these are the hut-to-hut things, hikes we do. So can do by snowshoeing or fell skis, backcountry skis. So they are quite sort of rough in a nice way, basically, day after day. But these we don't open these sort of for individual sign-ups so much, but you can always ask me if you're interested, and we'll see if we have a group going at that time. And then these are the custom holidays, just some pictures to share what we do. Okay, I think, oh, one more thing. This is our local team for large part. So this is the Arctic Challenge team. And then we also have a group of many other local people that work with us locally from Lapland. So great people, really fun team to work with. Now, any questions?